Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Malicious Compliance. In today's episode, please don't tell the owner. A parcel that didn't make it to America. Graphic designer overworked and followed directions. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Please don't tell the owner. Hey all, it's your friendly neighborhood teacher/fast food employee, OP. After a tumultuous start to the middle school year, one where we're short literally every classified position, I've added crossing guard to my job description. There has been a dialogue about getting paid for this position, but the dialogue was basically a monologue of "you're not getting paid for this," they said no, and "we really appreciate you." So among all of the extra baggage added to my year, I'm sweating my ass off for 20 plus a day, with the on-white payment being children's smiling faces. Looks like I'll take it. It's a way to remind kids I've got gaming club, tutoring, etc. Plus, I get to get swore at by parents and nearly hit by passers by driving triple the speed limit. So one day I drive to the crosswalk, found over a few weeks that this saves mucho time, and park in my usual, legal spot. After the bell rings, but before most of the kids start showing up, I notice a car flying in Dukes of Hazzard style, then starts to make a frantic 2.95 point turn. I say 2.95 because he didn't make it. He clipped a beautiful passion red Kia K5 enough to gain some notable damage. He jumped out of his car, looked at the damage to his car, then the other, back and forth like he's making Sophie's choice here. I decide it's time to commit this guy's plate number to my memory. Then, like a pigeon about to be pounced upon, he looks at me and says "oh shit" as he literally jumps back. He reaches into his pants, hands me some cash, pulls it back 10 times as quickly and says "don't tell the owner? Please?" as he dangles my favorite carrot. I take the bribe as he drives off into the 3 hours from sunset. Before I can make a fuss, before I can think of anything, here comes a wave of students I need to safely get across a major intersection and home. The number of kids trickles to zero again. I hop in my car and drive back to campus to get ready for my club. As I do so, I pass my school's SRO, Officer Gold. "Hey Goldie, this guy hit my parked car on crosswalk duty. Nearly hit another car flying out of the neighborhood." "Goldie, your red Kia? That be the one." I then ran my club, and counted my money at the end, almost felt bad because this dude gave me $860. Then I remembered how dangerous this guy drove in a school zone. Looks like so far crosswalk duty is paying 43 non-taxable income daily. A parcel that didn't make it to America. So I work in an off-license, a liquor store or convenience store for any non-UK people reading. Most of my job is selling alcohol, but we also are a UPS drop-off point, so people can collect and send UPS packages from here. If a parcel is going abroad, it also needs 3 commercial invoices attached, one for UK Customs, one for UPS and one for American Customs when it arrives. This system has been in place since Brexit. Before then you only needed 1 copy, but for reasons I don't understand leaving Europe cocked this all up and now we have to do this. The result is the instructions on sending a parcel abroad online are a bit confusing, so often people turn up without all 3 invoices and I have to tell them it won't be accepted. 90% of customers accept this once explained, some grumble and then accept, but this specific customer was having none of it. For whatever reason, she plainly just didn't believe me, even when I showed her the poster behind me literally explaining that it needed 3 invoices. Whatever she had read online said that just one would be fine and she would not accept some lowly shop worker telling her otherwise. Eventually I gave up explaining that it was just going to get stuck in customs, and when she again demanded I accept the parcel, I replied, "Okay, but again I have to warn you, this won't get to America." She rolled her eyes and I gave her receipt, confirmation the parcel had been received into the shop. Later that day, when UPS came to collect today's parcels, me and the driver had a good laugh about that parcel and he happily took it. 1 week later, she is in my shop again complaining the parcel still hasn't gotten to America, and what am I going to do? At this point, it's out my hands. I'm just the drop-off point, so I give her a UPS customer service number and tell her she'll have to take it up with them. She informs me she's going to be complaining about me as well, apparently. I don't care, I don't work for UPS. 2 weeks later, she is back in the shop with the same parcel to return it again. It now has 3 invoices attached correctly. My customer service voice is agonizingly sweet as I accept that parcel. My "have a nice day" afterwards must have been the most insincere goodbye anyone has ever uttered. Graphic designer overworked and followed directions. Quick background. I've been a graphic designer for 10 plus and I started working for this calendar company. For the area, I made decent money, but I worked like 70 hours a week, some days sleeping at the office in an empty office. When I started, they had issues where they kept screwing up. Come to find out, the owner shoves things through without proper oversight. I was doing the job of 3 PPL. After asking for help for 3 weeks, he finally hired someone. The guy he hired had never even seen a Mac computer till he was in that office, had no idea what Photoshop was. Well, everything we do is computer work and he had no experience on a computer. He said he heard of Illustrator. Come the compliance. Boss comes in one morning and says a job has to be printed and sent out to make it to an event. I said okay, get me the folder. The folder had everything about the jobs, all the sponsors, and any info I need to have on it. Well, he said just use the example we sent out 4 weeks ago. He had sent the job back to sales to get more sponsors. I print out quick copies so I can check everything. He checks it and tells me to print 250, that makes 500 calendars. I print them all off and go grab lunch and come back. I just grabbed it, was going to eat while I did some stuff. Get back from lunch and boss in office crying, saying we screwed up and the job was all wrong. After some back and forth, he admits to him screwing up, but he has to fire me since it's over $1,000 worth of product. I get up in a rush and start packing up my stuff and haul ass out of there. As I'm walking out, I tell him I was about to quit anyway. The best karma ever. I get everything in the car and am not even out of the parking lot, and said ex-boss is blowing up my phone. He found out that the guy he hired can't do shit. LOL. He wanted me to come back for $7 an hour, and if I did not mess up I would get $11 an hour. I informed him that he just fired me for his screw up, so where is the line for me screwing up? I would never ever get $11 no matter how good I did. I found out later he had to pay an old graphic designer 3 times normal pay to come in and help. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.